How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video talking about Beastars. Season 2, Episode 7, Unforgettable Sweetness. Oh boy. So, where do we begin? First off, with a couple of things that happened in this episode, we finally find out who killed Tem. We finally find out. So I'm kind of wondering what they're going to go or do with that now. But anyways. So, starts off with Legoshi kind of going through the locker room and, I guess, tasting everybody's drinks to see if he can recognize their saliva. Yeah, because I guess something I forgot to mention was, like, when he was attacked, he kissed the person attacking him, and to an extent he ends up identifying who the killer was. And at some point there is a situation where a herbivore accidentally gets his freaking arm ripped off by a carnivore student, which I gotta say that was kind of fucked up. Especially like seeing the poor like freaking anteater kid individual like kind of like, you know, in shock and like and holding where his stub is. Everybody's in a panic. I guess they briefly go over how parents are kind of like on the fence of, at this point, herbivores and carnivores being in the same school. And by the way, as while everybody's like trying to figure out what to do with the whole situation with the student that got his arm ripped off, that student asked Legoshi to take him to the hospital or to the nurse's room, and a big bear called Riz assists. They get the student to the infirmary, only for Legoshi to mention how he knows that Riz is the one that killed him. Riz being the bear. Riz is kind of surprised, but at the same time kind of like acknowledges the fact that Legoshi probably, you know, I guess kind of like a good job type thing with Legoshi figuring it out. But things start to get scary when apparently Riz, his body starts bulking up as he like tears like pulls like, or I actually know, like makes these giant claw marks on the ceiling. And unfortunately another person ended up listening in to this whole conversation, that being Pina, who to a certain degree kind of blackmails Riz, you know, letting him know that at this point, you know, he knows, Legoshi knows, and if you guys do anything, or if you do anything to me, it's gonna be kind of hell for you. And he mentions the fact that more than likely, with there being 2 herbivore students killed, there's a good chance that a situation may occur where a new, like the police, you know, just taking action and proceeding to, you know, immediately going after Riz. And we also get a moment, or at least for like the last bit of the episode, we see what caused Riz to kill Tem. And they talk about how, I guess, bears, or the bear characters, have to take this medication that suppresses their strength. And unfortunately, it has very adverse side effects. And at that time, the only way that Riz was able, like originally was able to, I guess, combat the side effects was by drinking honey. But he basically became friends with Tem, and I guess dealing with the side effects was easier until he decided to not take his meds, and then things got worse as he, you know, confronted Tem, and then, you know, we know the rest. Tim was killed and eaten by Riz. So now we know who killed Tem. The question now is, when is he going to get, carted off by the police? We don't know yet. The episode kind of ends there. All in all, it might just be me, but I kind of wish that this was something that would have been pushed back, like, closer to the end. I don't know. Like, just me personally, because this was this big sort of thing that was going on for, like, the entire first season, where people didn't know who did it, and they kind of kept it a secret. It would have been great if they would have just left it for, like, closer to the end. But then again, we have this, like, episode 7, so we got about 5 more episodes. So there may be, like, an episode or two where they go through this some more with Riz, probably having some kind of final confrontation. I don't know. But either way, I'm curious about it. So with that, though, I don't think I have anything else I need to say. All in all, it was a great episode. We finally know who the killer is. With that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and peace.